Coming up, an event this Saturday, a chance to do some good in our own backyard. We're talking about a restoration party. It's Saturday morning, the Johnson Creek watershed, between 8:45 and until noon. And the reason it's a party is because it is the 20th anniversary of the Johnson Creek Watershed Council. 20 years you guys have been doing good, protecting that waterway.
And Rod, it's a costume
party.
Thank you.
We have Daniel Newberry in. He's the executive director of the Johnson Creek Watershed Council, pardon me, and Courtney Beckel, who's a volunteer coordinator. So we're putting on our festive costumes. We want everybody to come and have fun. And by the way, the forecast for Saturday morning looks promising. It could be maybe some fog, but dry, partly cloudy, calm winds. Should be a lot of fun to go out there and roll up your sleeves and get a little dirty, right?
So what do people do?
Well, they plant trees, they remove invasive species. It's important that we install invasive species. I mean, we get rid of invasive and put in native, because the local wildlife has evolved to work with and live with native species.
I think of blackberries being number one. Is that big on the list?
And ivy, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are probably the two biggest that we have to deal with. And you know, you just keep after it year after year, and it does make a difference.
So Courtney, do people need to bring their own, I don't know, trash bags or shovels or anything like that?
Absolutely not. No, we have all the tools, all the snacks. We're going to be even doing a big pizza party afterwards.
Wow.
And after the pizza party, we're going to do a costume contest. So we're getting wild this year. We're dressing in costume like you can see here.
I like your ears for all the time, but if it's a costume, okay. I mean, it looks good. So why is this so important? And talk a little bit, if you can, about some of the changes that you have made for Johnson Creek over the years. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, you know, Johnson Creek, for most people in the state, is the creek that floods. And that was its reputation. That's been changing a lot. There have been a lot of projects, restoration by the city of Portland and by our council to try to reduce flooding and to try to create a better habitat for fish in Johnson Creek. You know, all over the metro area, you really won't find salmon in a lot of streams, but Johnson Creek really is the only free-flowing stream in the area with salmon in it. And by planting trees along Johnson Creek, volunteers can help ensure that you get a lot of shade, which is important because one of the biggest water quality problems in the area on streams is high stream temperature.
Sure,
plant a
too
tree,
warm.
you help to shade it.
Yeah, all
So
right.
again, it's it's Saturday morning, 8:45 until noon. So show up and get ready for work. The weather looks good. And expect to have a lot of people there with you. So it's going to be a great morning. There's the information.
Kids love to do this, by the way. Kids
jcwc.org.
love it. It's a great family adventure.
It is. We'll be back after this.